need that much room.
I know you.
Now, today we'll take you with us here in the forest next to our home. We are trying to start a new channel, which is called John and Bogdan Full-Time Art. How did you say?
John and Bogdan, art full-time.
Did you get that? John and Bogdan Art Full-Time. Okay, so I'll memorize this. I'll work on it. But here is, I thought it would be a great idea this beautiful Sunday to come and get inspired from the nature. And I don't know what John has in his mind, but what I want to try today is to do some abstracts and using natural colors. So I got a grinder with me, so I'm going to look for some colorful leaves, some colorful branches, whatever I can find colorful from this nature to incorporate into the painting. How about you?
I'm just going to do some. Watercolor abstract. See what happens. I don't have a plan.
But I'm gonna set up the camera here and we're gonna talk and we're gonna argue with each other and criticize him and he's gonna criticize me. Yes. So this is my grinder. Ha ha ha. I couldn't find it. I don't think we have it. I think it broke.
Oh no, we've got one. It would make sense that it's not where it's supposed to be.
And so I had a lot of brushes here. I don't think I'm gonna use them all, but one thing that I want to do is to use some water from the lake so that I can.
You're gonna get attacked by alligators.
No. Have you seen a Romanian attacked by alligator? I'll be the first one. Oh my god. Can't wait to make the news.
Fame at last.
And now I'm gonna go to find some natural colors, some leaves, some red bushes. Let's see, what can I find?
Dirt, huh?
Dirt and everything else.
I've got no plan. I just like to work with watercolor. I was over at a friend's house last night and at a party, and he had some watercolors that were just stunning. And I kept thinking I love to do kind of non-representational abstract work. And I thought watercolor seems perfect for that because it just kind of happens, and you don't have complete control, but you have a skill that I think, because what I may find is that as I work with watercolor, that you need to be very, very precise because I know you can't make a mistake. I mean, once a mistake is made, it's done. Whereas in acrylics, I just cover it up. So I'm going to see, and if it's awful, I'll do something else. But that's what I'm doing today. We're here in a beautiful park setting next to a lake, so I have some inspiration. And it's just nice to get out of the house and be out in nature. That's always a lovely thing.
that's it. I'm gonna try with this one and see the result. It could work, could not work. So, but at least I try. I just got some red leaves here,
Oh, cool.
and I'm gonna put a little water from the lake, and I'm just gonna smash this for a while.
5 hours later.
I wish I had a proper stone like.
Yeah, I think you should use a coffee grinder and then start smashing it. We'll do that next time.
I don't know what to say, John. I think I destroyed the paper.
I thought in art you always pretended like you did things intentionally.
Oh well. What a mess. This grounding situation is not what I was after.
Wow. Wow. Just wow. I just love working in watercolors. Okay, I'm glad I brought the jacket. It's a little chilly. Here in Texas, we don't know what chilly means. I know that, but for us, it's chilly. You know what I should have brought is a spray bottle. Oh well, I've got a brush. I'm all right. And I have a spray bottle right there at the house. I should have picked it up. What's in your head?
I try to do a something where I can mix the leaves, but it's a mess. It didn't go anywhere.
Oh, it's not bad.
And then I'm just doing some big shapes, like things, large things and bold things that what I want and I like.
Yeah, that's part of the process, right? And what a lovely spot to do it in. Can you believe it's like basically January? Mm-hmm. And it's just lovely out. Okay, I'm going to let this layer dry a bit before I go on to start adding details. Right now I think it looks kind of like crap, but oh well. Maybe it is crap. We'll see. The other thing I really enjoy doing is using this kind of antique paper. Bogdan bought me this book in Romania. It's an old book we bought in a secondhand store. And the thing I like about it, particularly with watercolors, is that the old paper is so absorbent; it just sucks in the paint, and then you've got this text underneath that shows through, which I think is fascinating. So I'm going to do a little bit of that, and while the other piece is drying, and then I'll go back and start adding details. That's my plan, anyway.
Okay, so we wrap this up now. It was an interesting event.
I think we should do this often. We're really lucky to live right next door to a national forest, so it's great to have this resource right by us.
Except now my paper is wet. I don't know how to carry it back.
That's something we'll have to learn.
And I wasn't in the mood for today. I didn't get inspired enough.
But
I don't know why.
but that's part of the process, right? I mean, it doesn't have to always work the way you want, but it always gets you somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, and it's none of my things are finished because they're wet, so I can't continue with other highlights and another colors and other shapes, so I have to wait. It's kind of wet today, so that ain't gonna happen fast. What else? I tried an experiment using some natural...
Oh, yeah, using dirt and leaves and such.
That was a disaster.
Well, what you were trying to do is create like dyes or...
Yes, something like that. Something to...
So not even like a paint.
To
it's just
create
more like
some
a dye.
smears, yes, on the paper at
stain.
first, yeah. But that didn't go well. You know, it probably requires a different process, not what I was trying to do today. But why not?
Yeah. I mean, that would be fascinating just because there's so many parts of nature that have always been used, and that would be really interesting to explore. And my watercolors were okay. I mean, I'm still learning. I'm kind of making a mess, but you know what?
I find the watercolor the hardest thing to do.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I just love the fact that it's kind of arbitrary and it just happens on its own, and you're just trying to manipulate some of it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm not done with it yet, but
Let's just go home.
let's go home and see the kitty cat.
Okay.
See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it's the next day now, and I wanted to catch up on how I finished off those two paintings we were doing in the park yesterday. And this one is the landscape. I'm not great at landscapes, but you know, something I like to work on and maybe get better at. The representational kind of landscape stuff is something that I think I enjoy, and just I should explore it more. Anyway, that's that one and how that one got finished off. And then the non-representational piece, the abstract piece, ended up like this. And what I love about this is the text is, a verbal language, and then the image making on top is kind of a non-verbal communication, both hopefully telling a story. So that's how that one turned out. Anyway, they'll go into my catalog now, and on to the next.
My artworks were completed in the studio as well. This one is called Ripples, while this one is called Balanced. I found them both incredibly joyful, and I'm confident that one of my collectors will soon fall in love with them. I hope you enjoy them as well.